Welcome to Tech Bytes and News, your daily roundup of articles featured in Hacker News. Today, we're diving into a fascinating study linking frequent social media use to higher levels of irritability. It's a pretty hot topic, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's a bit unsettling, actually. I mean, we all use social media, but to think it could be making us more irritable, that's a pretty significant finding. So what's the gist of this research?
Right. The study, published in JAMA Network Open, looked at data from over 42,000 U.S. adults. They used a survey to assess social media habits and irritability levels. The key finding? Frequent social media use, especially posting frequently, correlated with higher irritability scores.
Wow, 42,000 participants. That's a substantial sample size. Did they control for other factors that might influence irritability, like anxiety or depression?
Yes, they did. They accounted for both anxiety and depression in their analysis, using multiple linear regression models. Even after adjusting for those factors, the link between frequent social media use and irritability remained significant. It wasn't just a correlation with pre-existing mental health issues.
I see. So it wasn't just that people who were already irritable used social media more. It was the social media use itself that seemed to contribute to the irritability?
Exactly. And it wasn't just about how often they used social media. It was also about how often they posted. There was a clear dose-response relationship. The more frequently people posted, the higher their irritability scores. TikTok users, interestingly, showed the largest increase in irritability scores when posting multiple times a day.
That's really interesting. TikTok's fast-paced, highly engaging nature might explain that. Did they look at different platforms individually?
Yes. They looked at Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter/X. While the effect was seen across all platforms, TikTok stood out. That's something to consider. The different dynamics of each platform.
So what about political engagement? I've heard that can be a major source of stress and frustration online.
You're right. They did find that frequent political posting or consuming political news was associated with increased irritability. However, even after accounting for this, the link between social media use and irritability remained. It wasn't simply a matter of political discourse driving the irritability.
That's a crucial point. It suggests that the very act of engaging with social media, regardless of content, might be a factor. But isn't correlation not causation? Could there be other underlying factors at play?
Absolutely. The study itself acknowledges that it can't definitively prove causation. There could be other factors we don't know about. It could be a feedback loop, where irritability leads to more social media use, which then further increases irritability. More research is definitely needed to understand the mechanisms involved.
Definitely. This is a really important area of research, with significant implications for mental health. It highlights the need for a more nuanced understanding of social media's impact on our well-being. It's not just about depression and anxiety, but also about these more subtle, yet equally impactful, negative emotions like irritability.
Precisely. And that's why this study is so valuable. It opens up new avenues for research and potentially for interventions. Thanks for joining us on Tech Bytes and News. We hope you found this discussion insightful. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.